Series Introduction: Black Men and Women, Toxic Beliefs and Toxic Love. Sis, welcome to a new series where we're having the conversations nobody wants to have, but everybody needs to hear. We're diving into the patterns destroying our relationships and keeping us wounded. We're talking about toxic beliefs passed down like heirlooms, toxic emotions that poison what should be love, and toxic behaviors we've normalized. This isn't about male bashing. This is about truth-telling so healing can begin. You can't fix what you won't face. Let's get into part 1. While men from other backgrounds see us as beautiful and desirable, some Black men perpetuate this lie that Black women are undateable and difficult. But this isn't about us. This is about toxic beliefs they've never examined. This is trauma projected onto the women who reflect them most. The mirror they can't face. Projection is when people reject in others what they can't accept in themselves. For some Black men, we are mirrors reflecting Blackness back without filter. And if they've been taught that Blackness is something to escape, something less than, then that mirror becomes unbearable. Men from other races can exoticize us because there's distance. But for Black men struggling with internalized self-hatred, we're not exotic. We're familiar. We're home. And if you've been taught to hate home, you'll run from it every time. When desire becomes toxic, what we find attractive doesn't appear out of thin air. We live in a society with a beauty hierarchy that places Black women at the bottom. This is by design. For some Black men, being with non-Black women becomes proof of worth, of having made it, of transcending a Blackness they've been conditioned to see as inferior. These toxic beliefs colonize the mind. They become the internal voice saying, lighter is better, straighter hair is more professional. This is trauma. This is what systemic racism does when it gets inside you. The wound that never healed. Many Black men who devalue us have unresolved pain with their mothers or the Black women who raised them. If his mother was struggling and unavailable because she was surviving, and he interpreted that as rejection, that wound spreads. It becomes, Black women are angry, Black women are difficult. Rather than processing that childhood hurt, it's projected onto an entire gender. The broken masculinity crisis. There's also this crisis of masculinity. In a society built on systemic inequality, Black men are denied access to traditional markers of manhood, economic power, protection of family, social authority. This creates deep anxiety about their worth. One way some Black men try to reclaim status is through the women they choose. If society says, you're less than, but you can secure a woman society values, often a non-Black woman, it becomes compensation. But this toxic strategy requires devaluing us. Because if Black women are desirable, then choosing a non-Black woman isn't an achievement, it's just a preference. The devaluation is necessary to maintain the illusion of elevation. The generational wound. There's collective trauma here. Generations of Black families torn apart. Slavery that separated men from their roles as protectors. Segregation that criminalized Black masculinity. Mass incarceration continuing this separation. When community bonds are systematically destroyed, when Black men and women are pitted against each other for survival, people hurt each other. Not because of who they are, but because of what's been done to them. Some Black men carry ancestral wounds they don't have names for, expressing them through toxic beliefs they don't even know where they learned. Understanding where these toxic beliefs come from doesn't excuse the harm, but it does explain it. These men aren't rejecting us because of who we are. They're rejecting the reflection of themselves they can't face. In part 2, we're talking about why our strength threatens fragile masculinity and why weak men feel emasculated by the very women who could help them rise.